Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Hawkeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really...
And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using his legs, it's McGowan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. At the 15, he's loose. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's McNamara. Quickly complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. Makes the catch and he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through the defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Runs through a tackle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. This is a 3rd and long. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense running.
Scanning the field, it's McNamara. Throwing right. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Try and play action. On the move, he fires. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Quarterback on the keeper. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here comes the offense on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it.
They're up by 34 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass, it's McNamara. Got his man! And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McNamara. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They want to throw it. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Iowa! They jump on top here in OT. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great